got power. Can engage. There we go. Hey everyone, how you doing? It is a Monday night here for a live stream after dark. Hopefully coming through all good. I see we got Theos Primus in the chat. Yeah, it's Monday already. Monday happening. Man, it's shaggy, shaggy hair. Oh man, need a haircut. No, saving the money, saving the coin, because we gotta get some. Yeah, we're gonna let it grow. We're gonna get it all the way down, to the floor. It's my retirement plans. Long beard. I haven't told my wife, but like when I'm old, it's going to be. I'm gonna go for a wizard look. I want long Gandalf style beard, just sitting in the garden and smoking pipe. I don't know what's going. How everyone's going. All right. Yeah, it's Monday night, and I've still got stuff I'm chipping away at for season 2 of the show. So we've got some big miniatures, miniatures, maximatures, that stuff. I'm working on the big one tonight, which is my large scale one. Come maybe a little closer. Have a look. Yeah, there we go. So I've got 3 sizes of this van that I've been working on, each at a different scale for different types of shots that I'm going to be using for the show. So I've got like a little tiny little HO one that I'm using for like wide angle, like distance shots. And then I've got like a normal 28mm scale one that I'm using for just like, just around different types of like terrain, that kind of thing. And then this one, I'm aiming to use it for like interior shots and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit bigger scale and stuff. So we've got a lot more kind of like detail and stuff to kind of cover stuff. But yeah, I think it's good to kind of go with like the big one and see kind of like what we can kind of fill up here detail wise. We have done like a little bit of work on it in previous streams, a little bit off stream, just because we had some problems with how it was like primed with all different types of like materials and stuff. But now we've got finally something that's starting to come together. We even got lights in the sky happening. I'm unsure about putting like windows and stuff in it at the moment, just because I'm going to be shooting camera stuff into it, so it's mostly going to be focused on the interior shots. We'll see. There might be different passes of stuff, because I want to have stuff like branches and stuff moving over the front of it, whilst we've got like the little Seb that's going to be in the middle. So there's a few kind of bits and pieces to this component model thing. Some things that continually keep trying to break off on me, like this gear stick has broken a few times. I think it's just the nature of how it's been printed. But that's okay. That guy kind of like slots inside it like that. And yeah, so we're going to paint a little bit of the interiors and stuff. And I also need a bit of a backing on here, because I did a few kind of little test shots. Sorry. I did a few kind of little test shots, and it was like, I need something to be able to kind of cover the back thing, just because I'm going to be running some stuff through the sides and stuff, in like lighting wise. Yeah, we need to be able to kind of conceal what's going on behind there. So I might be seeing how we can solve that problem, maybe just with like a little bit of foam core or something, which would be pretty cool. Slicing a bit of cardboard, put it in there. First of all, though, I want to say a huge thank you to my amazing supporters on Patreon. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, keeping it going, keeping it ad-free as well, keeping those pesky ads and stuff. No sponsors, no ads or anything so far, so it has just been pure Seb and pure Patreon, keeping this channel alive. You guys are fantastic, and I'm ever grateful for all your continued support. I don't know why. Sometimes it's just like, this Patreon thing is probably going to like peter off, and then I'll have to think about shutting the channel or something. But you guys are amazing. You keep it supported and everything. Keep me encouraged. Keep me coming back for more. Thirsty. Overkill Joe, I see you in the chat. I just want to say a huge thank you to my Seeker level patrons, with a special shout out to A Light in the Darkness, Blake Darley, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Devante, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John Hay Johnson, Mad Bishop, Mini Wargaming, and Theos Primus. Thank you all for your fantastic support. It means the world to me. And yeah, let's get stuck into it. We've got some Maximatures. Like, I mean, you see it in some stuff like for film production and stuff. They'll have a bunch of the miniatures that they have, and it's just it's several feet tall stuff. So, but yeah, we're gonna work on this guy. The license plate has come courtesy of some of the patrons. We did a little survey in there, see what folks would be wanting to put on the license plate here, and that's what we got. We got Fog for Life. Fog for Life. Fog for Life is good mantra standby, I think, especially coming into Fogtober as well. So stay tuned for some future announcements. People in the Discord already know we've got some stuff planned. It's got the Crypt of Bones is coming, so you want to be saving up some of those skeletons, little skeletons, big skeletons. So it's going to be a little bit of a competition and stuff that kind of feeds into this playable dungeon that we're going to be doing on the channel as well. So we've got Fogtober on the way, and we're going to be working on stuff. So we might have some stuff in like future live streams and stuff as well. It's going to be looking at some like atmospherics and stuff for that specific dungeony type stuff. I've been playing some dungeons as well, some dungeony doos. Been helping a mate with his own little play test of what he's been making his own kind of rule sets and stuff. So I've been playing my gross little dwarf character and having a wonderful time. I keep trying to prod him in a way that's like, is he gonna kill off my character at some point and stuff? And I'm not holding back. I mean, I almost died a couple of times. It's kind of like that old school kind of vibe to things. If he gives a little hint of what's in the room, it's like, that's probably the thing that's gonna kill me. And the last one was a little water elemental that it was this harmless pool in this dungeon. It was my greedy little dwarf. He wanted the little shiny dagger at the bottom of the pool there. Looked in, pulled in, and there was a glyph of holding on the bottom of the pool. So I got pulled down into it, and I was I was drowning. And the intelligence of that dwarf was not intensely big. So he didn't put two and two together that it was a magical glyph until our halfling dove in courageously afterwards and started to try and kind of beat at the glyph and stuff. But yeah, well, you know what? I almost died, and it was great because it was all role play. It's all trying to like work out what this character is. It's good system so far. I like it. It's very, very grimdark. Very kind of like a shiny grimdark at the moment. So it's a little kind of like fun, tongue in cheek kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been fun. I do quite enjoy more kind of old school stuff, almost like the old school essentials. Have I lost music? I feel like I've lost music. Am I? Hang on a second. What's going on here? I can't hear any music in my ear. Maybe it is still playing. I have to come all the way over here to check. Oh, it is playing. It's just super quiet for me. There we go. But yeah, if anyone's been playing or working on stuff, I'd love to hear about it in the chat, or if you're in the Discord working on your own Fogtober stuff. That stuff is coming. So I'm super excited to see what folks put together, because it's going to be a little collaborative dungeon. Yeah, this is tonight is mostly going to be a little bit of detail work on this guy. I want to dirty these guys up like a little bit more like yellow, these little indicator lights. So I'm going to try and lighten them up first. I was thinking maybe go with white or something, but I'm just going to go with this very, very light grey. Because I want to keep things fairly dingy, fairly grimy. Kind of hop around from project to project on this channel. But we do have, I was promising a video that was coming soon. We've done a bit of a rough edit of it. And it was looking good and everything. It's just kind of like, it's a bit, it's a bit boring at the moment. So it's like, oh, this is me just kind of like making this thing. I'm going to throw a few like elements into it that are kind of things I want to experiment for the show anyway. So hopefully it'll make it a bit more entertaining to watch. But we'll see. So it's the latest episode is a little bit of an experiment, small project, just to kind of get back in the flow of making some videos again. Because, man, I am just hugely guilty of just going, I've big project, this thing look good, and then hits that wall, you know? Not that I would ever like fully give up on stuff. Like we've got the Cyber City that we were spending weeks working on, with a whole bunch of the stuff from Sourceman Studios, which has been fantastic to print and play around with. But yeah, I've just kind of gotten to a point where I need to kind of make some little kind of effects things to kind of flesh out that board, and it's kind of hit pause a bit because I want to get that season 2 for the show going. Yeah, I don't want to have it on pause. So, but we've got some big printed elements like the puppet we were working on last week. That's got some parts to it that will be fun to have on the show because I want to have these little characters and stuff. I guess the vibe is kind of going for like, if you're familiar with like a Meat Canyon kind of thing, or like a what is it, the one where he watches movies, Science Theater 2000 or something. Yeah, that one. There's so a little bit of that kind of flavor to it. Not like completely taking over the show, but just a little bit of fun with it. Just because I like to do all like the big kind of like prop work and miniature work and stuff, and it would be fun to be able to use some of that stuff for the show as well. Just because I like to film that kind of stuff, so it would be cool to kind of try some things with how some of those miniatures are filmed. Now I realize why I had this camera on this side, just because my big fat hands are in the way. Fat hands. Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's right. So yeah. So maybe not as childish stuff, but yeah, still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun to watch that. Yeah, Braino's gonna say stuff. He's gonna say stuff in this latest episode as well. So he's gonna be a bit more part of the show, I think. Just trying to lighten up these because I want to get a little bit of kind of yellow-ish on it, and I feel like the way to kind of get some good yellow coloring on things is go with a light color underneath. I've noticed like if I have like a white undercoat or something going into it, the yellow kind of pops a lot more. I don't want it to be a too bright yellow. We'll see. My plan is kind of use some like contrast paints on it. There we go. Gotta just be careful with my clumsiness to kind of like touch things and then touch back. We'll have a look at this thing lit up as well, because I've got a couple of lights for like the headlights there, and then I've got an interior light I was going to have kind of like a dash light. Not exactly what kind of coloring I should go for it. At the moment, it's kind of like a warm white on the inside. So, yeah, we'll see. See how that looks. So I'm gonna work on a little bit of the details of this thing. Try and get it, because I need to get these guys done. They've been dragging on for a few weeks. Like how many van live streams people gonna watch? Now I'm realizing why I don't like doing this kind of stuff. It's because you gotta focus on what you're doing. Take your time. But we got it covered. Good. All right. Yeah, I wanted to kind of hit those first, just because I wanted to give those a little bit of time to dry before I come over it with some of like the washes and stuff. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay with what we've got there. But yeah, man, I've been really enjoying just playing D&D again. It's been a lot of fun. I've noticed I've got definitely got a type of character I keep going for. Just like living out those gross dwarf fantasies. He just like coughs up blood and just for no reason, and he just has these weird like gurgling moments, and just always being quite a vile creature. So I don't know. It's a good outlet for me, I think. Just to pretend to be this disgusting little dwarf. I enjoy it too much. I've noticed every new character I roll up is this kind of iteration of this dwarf. I kind of try to embody as much Danny DeVito from Always Sunny as much as I can. Alright. That is okay. We've got that. Got a good coat there. I'm gonna need some like water here or something. Yeah, we're gonna let that dry a little. I need a little bit of water to wash this guy out a bit. Oh no, completely forgot about that brush. It's a bit warmer tonight. Usually we've been coming in here freezing everything off. But not tonight. Not tonight. Tonight it's warm. We've got the shirt going. Oh, getting some rumblings lately of just like soundboard apps. You know, different ones coming. Like I got a message about one, and to kind of like try something out. I think it was like some, I can't remember what it was called. It was on Apple or something. So I was like, oh, I can't even try this one because I don't have an Apple device. I don't have an iPhone. I don't have a Mac. I have nothing Apple. Yabushka. Where's my paper towel at? It's down here. That's all right. Okay, so we got those going. I'm not sure how much detail I want to do on these little tiry guys. It's not too bad though. I could get a little metal on there. I feel like some of this stuff is just fun to kind of paint and play around with and see how it looks. Try some effects. Probably could have used a bigger brush here. I think there was a bit wetness on that brush. This one. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, I kind of want to just like block in some of these colors so we can get some like good washes and stuff going soon. I had half thought about using like a metallic marker for some of this stuff too. That works out this way to get myself some nice cheap brushes here. These ones from the dollar store. You know, I've noticed that the tier quality of like dollar store stuff has kind of gone up a bit. I don't know if that's just a local thing for me, but yeah, we get some all right stuff in there now. It's a lot better than it used to be. It's so nice to be able to print to paint at this scale. How's that focusing for me? Should be focusing in the middle. Oh, it's focusing to the left. Must have been touching it with my big hands. And that right braino. Oh, he's not hooked up. His microchip. Soon though. Soon. So what have we got? We got these vans. I'm hoping, really want to finish them off. So we can get, we'll have to do some tests. So like some of like the wide angle stuff has been all right. I've done some little tests here and there. You may have seen some of the posts on like an Instagram or something. I've done some little kind of tests. But yeah, this one, I've got some ideas of how it's going to work. So yeah, we're going to have to try some things. Oh, just do that. Yeah, just to hide some of that, those brush strokes a bit. That looks okay. Yeah, they're drying. I actually might get a second coat on those ones in a sec. So yes, vans, and I've got a whole bunch of trees that we were working on. Just the printable scenery trees. We printed a whole bunch of them. You know, I've got the table set up over there. Take a quick look. Which way am I going to take? This way? Yeah, so it's not quite lit up at the moment, but you can kind of see a bunch of the stuff we've been working on. So I'm getting a little bit of a Beetlejuice vibe from some of that stuff too. But yeah, it's all working. But it's strange how many bits and pieces you got to kind of put together to get some particular kinds of shots. And just like I've been watching some behind the scenes style stuff of like what other folks have been doing for like miniature movie special effects, and just the speed and just the rate that people were putting stuff together. Man, I guess if you're working on things like full time, you can really start to throw things together pretty quickly. I do. I have noticed a little bit of a comeback with some of the practical effects, though, which has been nice to see. Like I haven't watched any of the. I have. Strangely, I've had zero interest in watching some of the Alien Earth stuff, and they've been doing some really cool like practical effects and stuff. I don't know. I've just had zero interest in going to kind of watch it. I think I'm almost I don't know. Every time I've watched any new Alien stuff, it's always that stuff with like the black goo stuff, and I feel like, oh, I don't like that black goo stuff. I like it, which is just like the pure Alien, like that. That's enough. It was mysterious. It's ancient. It's deadly. You don't need to know everything about it, and then they go do all that stuff with like I'm not a Prometheus fan at all. I don't like it when they just like over explain things. It's just like I like to have the theories. I love to have the guesswork, and sometimes you'll see like some like behind the scenes thing of like, oh, this such and such was actually this. And like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of all black the black goo stuff. It's just felt like a real, just like a, let's do any kind of monster horror now. The black goo is our you know free pass to do any kind of gore horror something something. I'm like, I kind of like it when it was just the alien. Um, I'm with you as much as I love the Alien franchise. I have zero interest in Alien Earth. Yeah, I don't know. I love the Alien franchise. I have like the RPG. I played it a couple of times. I've got a bunch of the like merchant like figures and stuff, and like so I'm a big fan of the Alien franchise. But yeah, I don't know. Just it hasn't been bringing me in. Maybe it's just, yeah, maybe a little burnt from all the other stuff. Romulus was good. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy Romulus. It kind of went some weird ways in the third act, but I did enjoy it for the most part. I think it had enough of that, like, what do you call, like, mechanical, I don't know, mechanical, just like fetishness of stuff, like buttons, gears, stuff. Everything felt really nice and like tactile whenever they were like opening doors or interfacing with like computers and stuff. Yeah, it just really felt really good. I think there was just, yeah, some weirdness in the end of the third act. I think that kind of just, it was black goo stuff. I mean, I'm guessing people have seen it at this point. Should I have said spoilers or something? I don't know. But I enjoyed it for the most part. I don't know how it fits into like the timeline of things. I actually think it would have been better if it was like after one, because I think it's meant to be set after one but before two. I think it could have worked if it was like after two, because then it kind of just like it makes some like weird things. So like, what the hell is the company thinking for like, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I think it's always prequels and stuff. Like, let's keep going further before. It's like, no, let's go forward into the future. There are only two Alien movies, and there are only two Predator movies. I kind of agree with you there. Although I will admit, I do enjoy having a bit of chuckle with Alien 4. I think there's some cool bits in it. I think the setting of the ship is really good. I think there's actually like some cool like 3D printed terrain from like LV427 designs, where it has some cool like set pieces from that ship, like the pod and stuff that people got into, and the alien just goes in there and rips them to pieces. But yeah, so but yes, I agree with you. One and two. 1 and 2 for Predator. That's interesting. I quite enjoy 2 as well, and I was watching it the other night with my wife. We had just watched the first one, and we were watching the second one, and I don't think she had I don't think she had the same feelings about 2 that I did. I think it's a fun one. It's got definitely a good vibes of horror and stuff, the gore and stuff in there. But yeah, man, I don't think she jived with it. Maybe it was a Danny Glover thing. Maybe she didn't quite see him as like an action hero kind of thing. But I liked it. I liked it because it like expanded on like all the like cool like gizmos and stuff that the Predator had. Yeah, I liked it. I did, because we were kind of like riding that high of watching all the like Predator movies. Then we started watching some of the Alien versus Predator stuff. The first Alien versus Predator is not that bad actually. It held up pretty well. Like I think they've said it's not canon or anything. But it like the whole temple thing and a lot of the practical effects and stuff kind of still hold up. But man, the second one, Requiem, oof, that one is not good. I did not like that one. Man, it just dragged so much. Just talking about the humans, all their like teen angst and stuff. So I'm sorry. Am I watching a Predator Alien movie here? And it just got a little too goofy with all the like weird hybrid stuff. I don't know. All right, what are we doing here? We've got the wheels glistening now. Not that we're ever going to see them, but we got some. That looks good. We've got some hubcaps going. Might get a little bit of rust on those happening, maybe when that dries up a bit. But that looks good. And yeah, these indicators, are they good for like a little bit of a glow up? Whoop, a little bit of lost a light here. Hang on. I've lost something. The ghoulies are in here. I'm gonna try rebooting. I see my thing has like lost connection. Here we go. Oh, how's that? Is that gonna come back? It's back. Yep. All right. Well, that was weird. It's like the internet went out for my DMX lights or something. Fixed it. Oh. Go for a painting. Good to see it in the chat. That's what we're trying to do today. We're going for it. I'm gonna try and touch up these guys a little bit. But yeah, definitely would not recommend Requiem. That was no. I think I fell asleep a few times watching that one. So no, not on the cards for me. I think some of the acting was just a bit too cringe as well. Too heavy on cringe. Yeah. All right, that's looking okay. So I think a lot of the work on this one is now going to be. Oh, actually, we'll get some black paint on there. while we're here. Yeah. And we do have the interior as well that we're gonna paint up a bit. What am I gonna do? I need a little bit of black. Ooh, I said a little bit of black, not all my black. Just a tiny bit, a sliver of black. This might be too black. Maybe I should be hitting this with like a contrast paint or something. Oh, it's too late. We've started. Gotta keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna try and not go too close to the edges there. I figure maybe with some like shading, we can get into those corners a bit. Okay, there was a little bit of jaggedness here from a bunch of the printing and stuff, so it'd be good to hide that a bit more. Just kind of trying to be careful, like where I'm touching things. It's just one of those models where you just kind of keep touching it. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna tempt fate too much there. I'll go in with like a little bit of a wash, I reckon, on that. Try and pull in those kind of like recesses a bit. Oh, see, that works better. Maybe I should just come from that angle. Sorry, I'm hitting the back of that a bit. But one thing I did like, I have seen a few of the behind the scenes stuff for Alien Earth, and it has been nice to see them using a whole bunch of the practical stuff. I don't know what it is that it's a resurgence in that kind of thing. I've noticed a few bigger like movies and TV shows starting to bring back those kind of practical effects and puppetry. Man, if I could get a job in that stuff, that'd be a dream come true for this little baby boy. Man, I would love working on that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a little scared to kind of go into this edges here. Okay, I think that's as close as I'm gonna get before I start getting in trouble. Just want it to look kind of clean-ish. All right, but we'll use like some shading there, I think. All right, that's good. Maybe I do need to lighten up those indicator lights a bit more. I don't want them to stand out too much. When I was a kid, my dream job was to do special effects and work in ILM. Oh man. Man, yeah, I would have loved, what do you call like those the practical stuff, model making, and that's kind of what I'm doing now with this YouTube stuff here, trying to live my... I'll do it myself. I'll make my own miniatures and my own movies. I need white. I need a little bit of white there. I think it's too gray there. Okay. Just a little bit there. A little bit of white on those little indicatory guys. What do you think? It's bright enough? I don't want it to stand out too much. Trying to make decisions here, because then, like, what I'm hoping to do right now is I'm doing all like the little blocking in kind of style stuff, and then I'm gonna go in with like some washes. See, I think that's gonna be too bright. Now, if we're gonna bring it down with like contrast paints and stuff, I don't know. I'm scared. Yeah, I think that's too much. Can I just cut it a little bit with that gray? Oh, that's better. Alright, maybe we'll do that. Alright, just a little bit. See, just a shade up. That's not too bad. I don't know why I was so scared. We got it. Yes. All right. I'll let that dry a bit. Was there anything else? Oh, probably the inside of these mirrors. I don't even know if you'll see that during the shots. Got the dashboard. I don't know. It might be okay as is if we're just kind of putting some washes on there and stuff. You're never gonna see it from that angle. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. Come to it in case we need it. Well, since I've got so much black out, maybe I should start. You know, honestly, maybe I think the only thing I need to really paint on this interior thing are the seats, because you're never going to see any of this extra interior. So I think that's what I might do. Just to cheat. I was thinking maybe I could get a little bit of silver paint on these mirrors while they're here, though. Really jumping around on this one. That one. Ooh. I don't think you'll even see the other side of these mirrors, honestly, so I'm not sure what I'm thinking with this. I'll know, and you guys will know, so it'll be our secret. I should have put something actually like reflective in there. Nah, it's too late. Oh, you know what? I can always revisit it if I need to, and come back and stick something in there. I do have like some reflective style like paper that could fit in there. It's almost like a silver foil kind of paper. Just cutting it to the right side would be a bit of a bastard. I think I'm just doing this to eat up time while that other stuff dries, which looks fine. All right, we'll switch to that in a minute. Get a coat on this guy first. I mean, we did one, we got to do the other. I'm desperate to get these vans finished. I really want to, especially this big one, really want to do some of those interior test shots, because I'd be curious how much post-production I can get away with not doing. Like, am I going to have to shoot stuff on a green screen, or can I just mask stuff over the top? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, see, that looks okay. Kind of does the trick. I think that's enough in case you kind of just get a glance from another angle. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about these mirrors. Yep, done. All right. How we thinking? Maybe I do a little bit of a dry brush on this interior stuff, or not worry about the interior stuff yet. I think it's still separate, actually. Yeah, it still can come out. So maybe I'll pull that out while we're working on the other stuff. There we go. All right, we'll keep that separate. Boom. Actually, before I start hitting it with like washy stuff, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of varnish. All right. Oh, a little bit. So we've got the lights going here too. Looks all right. Looks realistic-ishness. Let's get some washes going on this guy. I feel like every stream when I start doing like washes on things, everyone tries to bully me into doing oil washes. I don't have any oil paints and stuff, so, but if I did, I would try them today. I think it would be a good one, especially on something so big like this. It would be fun to try out, I reckon. I'm just trying to work out what I can do for these little indicator-y light things, because I don't really have like, oh, that's not true. I do have like a yellowy kind of thing. It's like a speed paint. Here we go. That's red. Red. Solid yellow. That's pretty yellow. I kind of was thinking more of an orangey. Very unorganized here. I knew you were in here. I already took them out. What's that one? Oh, is that it? Sand golem. It's a bit more that way. All right. Well, let's take the yellow out just in case. That's a good deal. I don't know where I've put the orange. That's okay. Meantime, though, all right, we got. Man, how do we get through null oil so fast? Null oil. All right, I'm gonna try that yellow on there and see how that works. That's gonna need a good shake. We're gonna use the drop of this in. This guy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind rusting and dirtying up these wheels a bit more. Not that you're gonna really see them too much. Alright. This could be alright, actually. If I think it's too light, I could go another coat or something. Well, let's see how it goes. My big plan of painting these guys. Not bad. Gotta go a bit heavier though. The color's not too bad though. That's actually really good. I was worried the yellow wasn't going to really kind of come through, but no, it's good. All right, so that's kind of seems to be the secret. I'm gonna put like some like light color underneath it. I'm not sure if I went complete white, but yes, it was more of a like off-white. It was like a gray underneath it. And we'll see how it holds up when I do like all the washes and stuff, but that looks good. Yeah, I think we just need some shade in those like cracks and stuff. I was thinking like if I was going to have to go a couple of coats on this, but I don't think so. I think this is going to be enough. All right. Whew. All right, we got it. We got those lights. Is it everything I hoped for? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I do see we got like a little petrol. Yeah, we got a couple of things here, a couple of details missed. So we've got the petrol cappy thing, and we've got the little handle there. I might just, I don't know, a little bit of dark grey on there. Oh. Can I go? Yeah, all right. That is a tough spot to get a brush in. Oh no. Okay, that's not too bad. That's all, yeah. I had to kind of hit the undo button there a little bit. What have I done? No. Filtered up. Uh-oh. I'm not ready for that yet. Filtering it up. Oh, it's okay. It's meant to be a beat up old van anyway, so it's alright if we have a little bit of grunge to it. Alright, that looks alright. Yeah, nice. How are our lights here? Oh, I see it's a little bit off there. I'm gonna have to use a different brush here. I've been using the same brush for everything. This one's got a little bit of black in it. Oh, it tastes all right. Okay, that's a bit better. This was a speed paint, wasn't it? It was a speed paint, and that's something I've been liking about the speed paints is that you can reactivate them a little bit, go back, like a little bit of water. I think it's quite good for stuff like this. Yeah, a lot of people kind of said it's a little bit of a negative of them, but I kind of like it. You can go back and kind of tweak it. I'm sure that's the deal with like oil washes. Yeah, that's really good, actually. It was at first it was a little bit by accident, but no, I think I like it because I just remembered that fact about the speed paints, the army painted ones that that they don't quite sink in until like they dry and varnish them. All right, let me get a little bit of rust on this guy. I think for rust, I'm gonna just use a little bit of this burnt orange paint. Ooh, that is way too much. I just need a little rough brush. I think something rough. I mean, this was kind of good for it, but it's a little wet. That's all right. We'll dry it off a bit. Just gonna do this whilst some stuff is drying there. I might have used some of this on the rest of the car as well, for a little bit of a rust feel. Oh, I don't like that going in on the tire. Well, I actually like that it's taken some of that silver paint off. Not intentionally, though. Maybe I'll put a little bit of that silver paint back. I don't know. Now I don't like it. I hate it. I think this is the one I went with, like a little bit of thinned silver paint over the top of it. To touch this up a bit. So, but that looks okay. Actually, that actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll do the same here. Just a little bit. God, that's where it's been polishing or something. That looks acceptable. Good. I actually kind of want to work a little bit of that rust into some spots, because I think that could be good on this car. Self-control, though, that's going to be the tricky part, because I don't want to go everywhere. Just trying to work out if I need like a round brush or a soft brush, like a... I'll keep going with this brush. We'll see how that is. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess rust doesn't really go everywhere. I should have looked at like reference or something. We'll just get a little bit in there. That'll be my little rust spot. Little test. Oh, actually looks alright on the like darker metal there. That's alright. Yeah, not sure about the color of it, but maybe it's bright. Maybe it'll dial down a bit. Might get some wash going on there. Alright. That'll do. Maybe a bit more here. Bit on the plate. Yeah, alright. I think I'm ready to get some like washes on this guy, I think. Because I could keep picking at this forever. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm probably gonna need a bigger brush, I think, for this. What are we gonna do? I think we're gonna go with like the brown, the old Agrax. We'll see how that is. Because I really want to hit some of these like little cracky parts. Because they are way too light. Let's start on this guy. Because he is way too clean. Has been bothering me how clean this license plate is. Pristine. Alright, I'm gonna use a little bit come back from it. Hey John, good to see you, buddy. Ooh, filthy now. Fog for life. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be like just drenching this whole thing with a whole bunch of, I don't know. Yeah, because it's not a perfect print, so I don't want to be too careless with how much. Then again, washes usually make it all look good. I see that's helping. To add a roadkill koala to it. Oh man. But no joke though. We weren't actually we were for. Hang on. I'm gonna just fix this out. Oh. Okay. No joke though. Like, there is a lot of roadkill here in Australia. We went for a trip up to the mountains with the kids not long ago, and man, it was like spot the wombat. So many dead wombats on the side of the road, and man, those things are hefty. They're like, oh, I'm talking like this, just solid mass kind of thing. And man, if you hit one of those, man, there is going to be a dent in the side of your car rather than rather than a car. You know, oh boy, yes. I usually a car like that. If you hit something like that, it's a bit of a write off. That and kangaroos as well, but there weren't as many kangaroos on the road trip. A weasel. Poor little weasel. Didn't see it coming. But yeah, like it was kind of like we were just driving through like I don't know. It was the wombat equivalent of Death Valley or something. Just so many dead wombats. That's starting to look a bit more weathered. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I don't know how much of this I'm wasting by wiping it away, but it's like a little bit of a vanishing act. Yeah, just not a huge fan of these under rings here. I'm not sure what I'd do to say put. It's the brush here. Because I've got, yeah, see now that I've put the wash on it, oh, I guess it's not too pronounced, but you can kind of see some of those like tree ring kind of things on there. I really was trying not to hit the whole thing with a wash. Yeah, maybe if I go a bit darker up here. It's like there's like a grime to there. That's all right, actually. I like that. All right. Yeah, I like that. It's getting a bit more weathered. Yeah, I really disliked those some very strong white lines in there. I want to have some clean spots too, though. How's that look? Yeah. Yeah. It is taking off some of that black paint though. I swear we varnished it. So that black paint I used there, that is one of the shittier paints I've got. That was before $2 stores were good. And now I know why. Those bastards. They sold me out. Kind of really need to do like a before and after here. Oh, I guess that's kind of like, that's why we do the stream, right? Do a stream to see how it all turns out. Trying to work out like how much do I take away here. I just glob it on. I think it's alright to kind of glob it on a bit, I guess. That's the fun part. Glob on. Alright. Yeah, I like that. I did like it when it was a bit more darker in that recess, so we might bring that back a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pick up those windshield wipers again, because it's looking, yeah, it's completely taken that paint off. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna throw that paint out. That's out. That's shit paint. Not doing that one again. The rest of the stuff though has kind of turned out all right. Like the indicators, I'm happy with, because they were just solid brown before. And yeah, if we can keep just kind of griming this up, this might be enough. Holy shit, we actually might finish something. What's a concept? Usually finishing something. It's not in my vocabulary. A weasel. I don't think I've ever seen a weasel. How similar are they to wombats? Pretty same. It's like a thin wombat. That's what I'm imagining. Weasel. Oh, that is good. Having a bit. Yeah. Now this thing is finally bloody coming together. After months of, oh god, has it been months I've been working on this thing? Please don't say months. Just trying to... Ooh. Just trying to get a little bit of this weather effect. There we go. Got it. Oh, I'm so much happier seeing it like darker in those grooves now. That good. Oh, so much better. Gotta be a bit faster at getting that though. Okay, so that center line, that needed a good drenching in there. This is getting a little handsy to hold on to now. But I am liking how this grunge is coming on there. It's really just adding a whole extra layer of realism to this, I think. Doc Kamui, good to see you. Yeah, we're just trying to wrap this guy up. Alright, that's looking loads better. Oh, we lost our DMX lights again. Let's see if they come back on their own. We got ghosts tonight. Ooh, spooky. I haven't had a good thunderstorm for quite a while, so spring's coming up though, so it's gonna be prime storm season for all Seb. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not excited about that. As long as it doesn't get too crazy. You know, within reason. I like a little flashy lightning storm, a little bit of rain. Not when it gets too bananas. Truck looks about ready to send a Japanese teen to another world. Oh boy. Alright, I don't know what happened to this light. I'm gonna try and get it back. I feel like my Wi-Fi is playing up in here. Although the stream's happening fine. It's that old dungeon Wi-Fi, you know? Let's see if we can get it back. There we go. Right as rain. Be delicate with these bloody mirrors. The amount of time I've snapped them off. It's like the man, I almost didn't glue them back on. Just because like, oh man, these bloody mirrors snap off one more time. I'm gonna be pissed off. But you know, they're still on. So, but now I'm just a little bit more, you know, careful. All right, that's looking all right. That's looking real good. Maybe I can dabble that a bit. There we go. I was looking a little. Had some weird patterning there. Oh, it must be the print lines or something. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's a bit better. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, now I gotta duplicate it onto the other side. But man, that has really come up a lot better. Yeah, now that we've finally got some of this weathering on it, I need to get some of that that liquid rust stuff. I feel like that would be really good. It's like some kind of special effects paint. I've seen some folks use it and it looks amazing. All right. Oh, I didn't paint the other handle. Well, that's good work, Seb. Attention to detail. Like no other. I can't do a wash on it until this guy's painted. So, God damn it, Seb. We were so close. What's the time? How are we going for time here? It's midnight. Midnight already. Camus, you came in here late. What's happened? It's all right. We've just been complaining about Alien franchise. Not really. No, we've been talking about how we like it and stuff. And just my gross dwarf adventures through Dungeons and Dragons. Just every time we play, seems to be I roll up a gross dwarf character. So I guess that's my power fantasy. Damn it, I'm gonna have to wait until that dries before I can do washes on it. But I mean, not bad progress for tonight. And you know what? I think even like leaving something half done like this, super motivating to come through and finish it. Just because I don't like to see it half done. But let's see. Even if we get the like lights going here, I think that could be cool. Yeah, that's starting to look realistic-ish. I guess if you're like if we're going from this angle, right? Driving, Yeah, totally. Yeah, those lights are bright. Yep, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we just got to finish that other side. I'll finish that tomorrow, I think. Oh, thanks everyone for joining in tonight's live stream. It's been fun painting some stuff, and we're gonna. Yeah, man, I've definitely got to finish these vans so we can finally start shooting some of these visuals. I know I've been saying it for weeks. I'm not going to promise it now because I keep saying, hey, next week we're going to shoot those things. We're going to finish the vans first. So, man, what do we got? We've got the 28mm one over there, almost ready to go. All the vans are all like almost ready to go. They've got just like little bits and stuff, but I'm happy with the progress on this. I think almost it's just like finishing up like the little grimy stuff on here. And I really want to do those like interior tests and stuff. What do we got on for the rest of the week? I think the rest of the week, I'm going to be trying to finish up the episode I'm working on the moment, which is just like a small little craft / little 3D printy type thing. So we're going to finish up that video this week. We've got some announcement stuff coming for Fogtober as well, so that should be good. So hopefully I can film some of that this week too. I there's lots of stuff to do. But yeah, I really want to finish that episode and get that done. Yeah, I would love next Monday night. Because like you can look at this, it looks pretty good to go. Or basically, you know what? It's good enough to go for like tests and stuff. So I'd say next week we're gonna try doing some like film tests with this guy. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. That's what we'll do next week. That'd be great. So if you want to see that, join in live Monday next week for that live stream, and it should be cool. Yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.